In the autumn of 2015, the archaeological unit of the town carried out survey excavations in a suburban area of the Roman city. So on the first map on the right, you see the global organization of the Roman town of Lyon, the public monuments, the main Roman roads in gray, and the purple triangles symbolize the necropolis areas. On the left map, you see a zoom of the suburban area where the discovery took place. So the gray points symbolize funerary finds, and the red points are housing and artisanal sites. And we also find the main roads in gray and the aqueducts in blue. So it's a zone with a lot of funerary discoveries. The survey excavations took place here on this place. So the excavations have revealed a part of a funerary area dated to the High Roman Empire. 6 ossuary vessels and pits and few burials. We will comment on a cremation residue pit, which was discovered next to another pit containing 2 ossuary vessels, here and here. The pit was 50 centimeters long, 39 centimeters wide, and 12.5 centimeters deep. A complete and unburnt glass balsam jar has been placed on the top of the pit. We can see here on the picture. The lower part of the pit has been filled with cremation residues, cremated bones, wood charcoal, and burned artifacts. The burnt human remains belong to an adolescent individual of unknown sex, and there were at least 6 ceramic vessels, tableware. It was Samian ware and Central Gaulish glazed ware here, and oil lamps. We had also glass fragments, including balsam jars, and also fragments of clay figurines and iron studs. All these artifacts were fragmented and burnt. They are interpreted as offerings cremated with the deceased. These elements allow to date the structure from the middle of the 1st century AD. 2 clay figurines were laid face down on the bottom of the pit. The first figurine here represents an embracing couple, so it's quite common. And the second one figures a male character with a disproportionate head, seated on a cathedra and holding an unrolled volumen. This figurine is 12 centimeters high. The iconographic pattern of the seated scroll reader originates from the Hellenistic choroplatia. Figurines of this type have been manufactured in the workshops of Central Gaul during the first half of the 1st century AD. Their heads were molded apart from the body as well as the arms, holding a tray on which the scroll is placed. Some scroll reader figurines are known in Gaul, for example at Alesia, in Germania, for example at Oberwinterthur in Switzerland, and in Britain. They tend to disappear after the Flavian period. This exemplary has been discovered in a funerary area and probably comes from a cremation deposit. The best examples are those from the so-called Child's Grave of Colchester, which was discovered in 1866 and dated from the middle of the 1st century AD. Among the 13 clay figurines from central Gaul, there were 5 seated scroll readers, here, 4 recumbent men, and a standing comic character, probably an actor. This combination of characters has led to construe seated scroll reader as mime actors performing during banquets. However, figurines of seated scroll readers and recumbent men were produced and marketed by the same central Gaul workshops. The scroll readers probably caricature educated men such as philosophers, preceptors, or lectores, slaves reading out loud for their masters, particularly during dinners. The scroll reader figurine of Lyon has been probably produced in a local workshop. Its body has been molded and is hollow. Its head has been shaped apart from the body and is open on the underside. There is also a hole on the upper body, but contrary to the central Gaul models, there is no neck retained, so the head was probably fitted to the body by an element made of perishable material. The opening on the back of the figurine could be a vent hole, but we suspect that a stick could be inserted to operate the head. It is also possible that the head was operated by strings, partly concealed in the hollow body. We assume that this interactive figurine was meant to imitate reading. It might have been a toy of the young deceased.